Women in high ticket sales, how do we show up and sell better than 99% of other women? How do we show up and sell better than everyone else in our niche? That 1%. How do we show up and sell premium coaching offers to premium coaching clients better than 99% of everyone else? We don't sell. Hello, beautiful, and welcome to High Ticket Sales for Women in the Prosperous Womb. My invitation as we start this video is to consider that we don't sell. Premium coaching clients buy. Premium coaching clients invest. They buy. You don't sell. What does that look like? What does that mean? You know, for women in the prosperous womb, when we come in, they say, you know, I'm partnered with God or with Jesus Christ or the Holy Spirit. Or I'm a spiritual woman coach. I'm a Christian woman coach. Or I'm a woman of faith. I believe. And so we show up with self-trust, with faith, with conviction, with clarity, with truth, with knowing who we are. We're already valued, already worthy, and we already belong to whatever it is that God is asking us to do in our assignment. We already belong. There's no need to go belong to try to fit into anything. And from that place, the first invitation I have is, what is the thing that God is doing through you? And I invite you to move along in your own business with this video. What is that offer, that outcome that God is co-creating through you? Whether it's for $1 million, 10K, hopefully it's not 10K, 100K, 250K, $500,000. What is that outcome, that premium coaching outcome, a premium consulting outcome that God is co-creating with you? And who is it for? Who is it for? You see, your frequency, how you be, matters because you're the only one, you're the only woman that has access to the divine gifts, magic, and everything God has given you. Nobody else has access to it. I don't, your coach doesn't, the guru on Instagram who sells eight figures every minute doesn't. The one who gives you the strategies and systems does not know the thing God put inside of you. You have access to it. And no one else can come get access to it unless you take it out, midwife it, and expose them to it. So what is that thing? Is it bloated by worksheets, videos, bonuses? When you strip it all down to its core, take everything does not need to be in there out of it, what is it? And who's your Ephesians 2:10 client? Who is that person? Who do you want to play with? You have the thing now. You've had the offer. You've been selling all this time. You know how to sell. Who is it that you want to play with? Who do you want to work with? What feels like cashmere on your nervous system in your assignment? And what's going to feel like cashmere on her nervous system to her? Who's your intuitive premium coaching client? The one who, as you're co-creating the offer, as you're co-creating the bespoke experience, as you're thinking about your selling and how you want to show up and serve in the world, how the clients are going to invest in themselves, what makes it fun for them to buy, what makes it fun for you to buy. How do you just know when you see something you want to buy? How does she, your coaching client, just know this is for her when she hears your messaging? How does she just know this is for her when she sees the offer? How does she land on your website and just know, yeah, I want this. I want it right now. How does she know that she can't live without this thing, this experience that is part of the journey to her baby, to her husband, to her relationship, to her parenting, to her new job, to making 5-figure months, 6-figure days, 7-figure minutes? How does she know that she does not want to live without this thing? How does she know she doesn't want to live without it? She can, but she doesn't want to. It's a choice. How does she decide powerfully in herself to work with you? That's how you sell at the 1% level. It's not trying to figure out the better tactics or strategy or sales script or how to overcome objections. At the 1% level, you don't overcome objections. People choose to come into your world because when they see you, they immediately align with the thing because your messaging lands for them, because they say to themselves, oh my gosh, she knows me, she understands me, she can hear me, she knows, she gets me. She totally gets me. How does she even know that about me? But beyond that, because we can all say that about messaging, but beyond that, it's the resonance. It's the resonance. It's when she can see the offer, hear the messaging, see the price, and say, for the first time, I see a room that values me. For the first time, I see a room that respects where I am. I see an offer that is speaking to me. It's not 997. It's not speaking to where I was 5 years ago. It's not speaking to the thing that scares me. It's speaking to the place I don't want to be in. It's not speaking to the place I don't want to be anymore. It's speaking to the place that I am going to, that I am being, that I'm going to, that where I am. It's speaking to this gap, not that gap. Not the place I left behind. Not the pain that I already left behind. You know, my invitation is to speak to women who remember the pain. They know that it hurts, but they don't remember what the pain felt like. If you talk to women who still remember what the pain feels like, you're going to be addressing pain points. That's how 99% of us, of women, sell, is for pain points. But the 1% sell to people who don't remember what the pain felt like, because they've moved beyond the pain, and now all they know is that tomorrow morning they don't want to be here, which means they're looking at how they want to feel, what the experience needs to be, and they're on that flight to Cape Town. They want to be in the premium class. They want to be in first class. They don't want to be in business class. They don't want to be in economy. They want the experience that they have chosen for themselves because they're powerful and self-led. And they want to be spoken to like they're brilliant, know where they're going, know what they want. And the only reason why they're working with you is because God has put in their hearts that there's a partner out here for them that has the answer to their prayer, that they can partner with and go there with a better experience, go there with better skill sets, go there with more expansion. That's why, but they don't need you. They can do it without you. So when you sell from that place of trust, knowing that you have intuitive premium buyers who know what they want, who know what they want to invest in, who know what's important to them, who know what matters to them, who know what is most valuable to them about this experience, then you trust yourself. And when you trust yourself, they trust themselves to say yes to themselves for the thing that God has put in their hearts. And that is when your pricing feels like cashmere. Even if it's $1 million, it feels like that's it. I will be resourceful enough to create that $1 million. That's when your messaging lands for them. It doesn't just land and they resonate. No, it has to activate. When your messaging lands in a place that respects them and values them, it reminds them of who they are. They recognize the Caleb inside of them. They recognize the Ruth inside of them. They recognize the Joshua inside of them. And they say, you know what? I can go out and I can take the land. Because everybody else has been telling me how they're going to teach me, how they're going to help me. Like I'm this victim and they're up there. But when you come and tell me that we're co-creating, that I am a child of God, the same way you're a child of God, and the only difference is that God has given you this answer in a way that is going to feel like cashmere on my nervous system, even though I have to do the work and be 100% accountable and responsible. And you speak to me like I'm a powerful woman, and you speak to me like I'm a child of God who's fully equipped and well able to do the thing, and you speak to me like I can get the resources to do the thing because I want to, and you speak to me like it's my choice to do this and I can walk away from it if I don't want to. Oh my goodness, where have you been all my life? Because everybody else has been trying to help me. I don't need help. I wrote the book on pain. Don't start me with pain. And then we make it about us. The 99% of women, the way we sell is we make things about us. So it's how am I being? How do I look? Am I fully polished? Am I in all black, in a slim, straight black suit? Do I look well with my makeup? Is my hair all done? It's about me, me, me. What do they see when they look at me? What do they see when I speak? What do they see when they hear me? What do they see when they see my website? No. All they want to see is themselves in the outcome. So when you price in a way that allows them to see themselves, because when you price a 100K offer for 10K, they see you and your insecurities. They see you and your lack of respect for yourself. They see you and the lack of respect for what God is doing through you. But when you price it at the $1 million that it is worth, a full lifetime value, and if you don't know how to calculate the full lifetime value, you co-create with a coach who can support you to create. Maybe she has an accounting background. Support you to create that full lifetime value, whether you're helping them quit smoking, whether you're helping them lose 100 pounds, whether you not help, whether you're supporting them to lose 100 pounds, supporting them to quit smoking, supporting them to do whatever it is to get married, to be in a better relationship with themselves so they can attract the relationship of their dreams, whatever it is that you support them to make $1 million months, whatever it is, speak to them like they know and price it like they can. Because the people who want it will come and get it. Okay, they're too brilliant to be told what to do. They're too brilliant to be told how to do it. The same way you have your prosperous womb is the same way they have their prosperous womb. But let's get back to us. So we want to say the right thing, want to do the right thing. So the 99% of sellers, women sellers, they want to say the right thing, do the right thing, be at the right place, not make anyone dislike them. 1% of sellers, they know You're probably going to hate me. This is not for you, and that's okay. Because the person who it's not for is not even going to see it. I always tell clients, my invitation to clients is always, stop being worried about people not liking you or judging you for your 100K offer or your 500K offer. The people who don't want this offer are not even going to see you. They're never even going to know you exist. The only people that are going to see you are people that want what you have. Just always know that with full conviction and faith and certainty, that the only people who are going to come to you are the people who want what you have. And they're going to raise their hands and ask to work with you. So they're going to come from a place of, I can't be here another day. Not from the place of, tell me why I shouldn't stay here. Tell me, persuade me why I should lose the 100 pounds. Persuade me why I should have a baby. Persuade me why I need to get married. Motivate me, inspire me, make me buy this thing so I can have the thing. No, they come knowing that they want the outcome. They come knowing that this is for them. They decided 5 years ago they wanted this. They've been looking for you all their lives because everybody else has been talking down to them, talking at them. And you are coming and telling them that they're fully equipped and that the roof is in them, the Caleb is in them, the Joshua is in them, and they can take the land. Everybody else has been telling them that they have to climb 100 ladders to take the land. And you're telling them the land is not on a pedestal, the land is right here and they just step into it by choice. That's different. That's 1%. Okay? So when you talk to clients from a place of authority, they hear you. 99% of women are outsourcing their authority out of their prosperous womb because they want to tap into somebody else's authority. They want to tap into that guru. I work with this guru and she or he makes $10,000 every second. As they breathe, they make $10,000. As they breathe, they make $1 million. So I work with that guru. Here are my 50 testimonials. Your testimonials are not your authority. Your authority is in who God says you already are. You show up with that certainty they can feel. It's a frequency they can feel. And they're drawn to that because it's different. It's different from everybody else. You don't look and sound like everybody else. You're not saying what everybody else is saying. You're not trying to make them feel good about themselves. You're basically telling them the truth, and they can either be grown women and put on their big girl panties and big girl bras and hear it, or they can go somewhere else where somebody massages their ego with hot chocolate. That's not your job. You're not their friend. You're their coach. So how do you support them at that highest level so they show up self-led? Because you have sourced your place with God and you're showing up self-led because you already belong, you're already validated, you're already worthy, you're already all the things. So screw everybody else who doesn't want to talk to you. Screw everybody else who doesn't like you. How is that end of your business? Show up and do the thing that God has asked you to do. Why you are there looking at who doesn't like you and who's judging you and who's commenting and scrolling you? How's that your problem? Or trolling you. How's that your problem? What does that have to do with you? Women who don't hide behind testimonials, who don't hide behind certifications, who don't hide behind their frameworks, who don't hide behind their credentials, who don't hide behind how much money they've made, and for women who the amount of money they made is the least interesting thing about them is the 1%. There are very few women out in the high-ticket sales world who are selling based on who God says they are and come as they are and allowing clients to come as they are. 99% of women are selling based on how much money they've made. When you have to use the crutch of how much money you've made in the past to activate your future, you're the 99%. 1% knows that no matter how much money they made yesterday, it's nothing compared to where they're about to go right now. Because then your clients are going to base their excellence on your testimonial, the highest testimonial that you've received. No. What God can do through them, eyes have not seen, ears have not heard. The things God is about to do through your clients. Don't limit your clients to your highest testimonial. That is selling at the 99% level. How do you sell at the 1% level? You don't price from comparison. You price from conviction, full lifetime value. But I've already talked about this. Pricing is important. Because the person who wants to invest at the premium level, who wants to fly business class to Cape Town, does not check economy pricing, does not check business class pricing. And what I see people selling at the 99% level do is they sell from economy and they sell from business class and say when you come into economy that you can go to premium class. No, they want to come straight to premium class, so sell your highest offer. When you speak in your messaging to your highest offer, you attract premium coaching clients. When you speak in your messaging to your lowest offer, you attract the clients who are going to come and negotiate with you like they're buying some rug or carpet or they're buying shrimp. When you speak to the client, if let's say your highest level offer is $1 million or 250K, sell from 250K. Not from your lowest 10K offer and then they come into that and they go on like this ladder, then that ladder, then that ladder. No, don't nickel and dime your clients. Allow them to say yes to themselves at the highest level. If not, they don't recognize you, they don't see you in your messaging, they don't see your price, then they don't come. And then you go out there and try to convince people who are not at that level to buy, convince people who don't want it, persuade them, make them buy, and then overcome their objections. And then they get into the offer and they hate you, they hate themselves, they don't finish the program or the coaching experience because it was never for them in the first place. And the people that God has put you here to serve, they're looking for you. And they're like, God, but you said my answer was here. And God says, yeah, I said Jessica. But Jessica decided to go out there and sell 10K offers to those people over there who don't want it. Selling at the 1% is you being powerful and showing up as a leader and trusting yourself so your client trusts herself to say yes to herself. And if there is a case where you sell and there's objections, you don't take it personally. It's just a data loop. It's just more information for you to know that, oh, what am I doing here that I don't need to be doing? I remember in 2017, I was getting a lot of objections when I just raised the investment to work with me to 100K. And I remember my coach said to me, so Mimi, how are you creating these objections? Who are you being when you show up? And why are you selling to people who say no to you? Because I came to her and I said, how do I overcome the objection? She said, why are you selling to women who object? What has you attract women who object? What has you not sell to the women who are yes? And what has you have the need to overcome objections? Whatever you focus on expands. If you come into your business and you focus on mastering how to overcome objections, well, you have to, because the universe is going to give you objections to overcome. You have to master it, because then your ego will be like, wait, what did we do that for? But when you come in with trust, knowing that the women who are yes are going to come because they choose not to live without it, what do you have to master? All you master is the truth. All you master is conviction. All you master is serving deeper. You master knowing your clients. You master the things that matter to them. You master what's useful to them, what's important to them. You don't master the things that they don't care about. When clients have the option to say no, they always mostly say yes, because they realize that there's integrity in this space. There's integrity in this space when you say to me, this offer may not be for you. It's probably not for you in the first place because of X, Y, and Z. Here, let me give you another option, or let me show you or give you a referral to somebody who you can work with, because this is not for you. They respect that. And because of that, you can co-create a better experience with them, a better offer for them that allows them to get what they want, more than they want. That way, they don't go from a horse to a faster horse. They go from a horse to the private jet. It's not about pushing harder. The 1% of selling, it's really about showing up and just you deciding powerfully who you're going to play with, how you're going to play within the assignment, you know, within the will of God, what God is doing through you for his people. How you're going to play and with who you're going to play. Not how much will I charge. Don't create a business that says, oh, I want to create a business for 10K months. No. You can create a business for 10K months and people come in and throw $1 million at you, and it'll be the worst experience of your life, and you will regret every single day of it. You will wish every day that you would just die, trust me. So plan for the people that you want to play with, and then you don't get tired of playing. Then you want to play every day. And then it feels like shalom rest all around you. Then it feels like you're really out here serving and doing the work that you're doing deeper. I'm not saying that it's going to be all good days and rainbows and unicorns, but there will be less pain. There will be less grumbling. There will be more serving. There will be more satisfaction, more fulfillment, more content. You'll be more content and satisfied, and being able to live your life fully and not just be in your coaching business all the time. So the 1%, they show up in faith, with conviction, with power, with clarity. Let me know how this lands for you.